Shalom. First and foremost, I give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem, Wakahakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who rule well and taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect and the 1/3 remnant out there listening and doing this word with all faith and sincerity, scattered amongst the nations and the four corners of the earth. To you I say Shalom. Lord willing, this video is edifying. It's going to be centered around the topic of the Lord exposing the wicked amongst our people in broad daylight. Okay, the things that you're doing in secret, the Lord is going to make open to all. All right, that's why it's a very fearful time to be in this ministry right about now, because a lot is happening. The Lord is, He's separating those righteous shepherds from the wicked hirelings, man. And if you be found amongst the wicked, then, the Lord isn't gonna, He isn't gonna spare, right? So, in recent news, this guy Deacon Akar, his estranged wife, his ex-wife, or whatever you want to call it, it's been on a series run, pretty much airing out all his dirty laundry. Okay, and it's coming out that this guy had all type of demons on him. Okay, but he wanted to sit in front of a camera and talk about great millstone and apostles and brothers, right? All these different slanderous things, accusing brothers of, all type of foul shit. Meanwhile, he's never fully left that old man. He's just simply modified it and updated that old man with new gadgets found, from the truth. Right? Deceitful as they come, man. And now this guy, you haven't heard a lick from him since what happened. And that's just the beginning of the shame. That's just the beginning. The Lord ain't done. But he's taught, these niggas changing up doctrines and shit. Now the heathen can make it, denying the name. That they're doing, all type of evil. Okay, and when that heat when consequences start rearing, he probably thought he was gonna get more time, or maybe he didn't even believe at all that the Lord would intervene. Swiftly, especially as swiftly as he did. This 2 Timothy 2 and 2 Timothy 3 and 13, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving than being deceived, right? So we saw him wax worse, okay? From him making a statement, the word of God is in the Bible, but the Bible ain't the word of God, to Edomites can make it, to the names ain't the names, right? Gentile salvation, and, we don't know the real Hebrew. Lord stripped them all of his wisdom, right? Stripped him of everything that he had, and then exposed him to be the coward and the shameful man that he is. And the Lord is, that's the season we in. Okay. Last year it was chief priest Alizé. This year it's his crony. And who knows who else, man? The Lord ain't playing. You know, he acted swiftly. And he still got the spirit on this woman to continue to air him out. You know? Because they were, you look back into what them niggas was doing, trying to expose the apostles and all type of wicked shit, man. So the Lord got you back good, and you can't handle it. You can't handle it. You have to step down. You can't handle what you dished out, huh? You know? Been a demon. This is Proverbs 26 and 26. Whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. Right. And they'll address it as them talking shit as, it being reasonable for them being emotional, them not being able to eat the whole roll. Right? Everything the apostles and brothers say is scriptural. Matter of fact, you learned from under Great Millstone. But, look how you turned out. Right? And wait until it comes down to Zaryak and Nathaniel. Right? And Yohanan. And all these other pretenders. Okay? The Lord ain't stopping here, man. It don't end with him. Now it's about who's next. And Lord will. Hey, man, if you doing everything that you should be doing to the best of your ability and trying your best to walk in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you playing around, hey, it's only a matter of time, before it's you next. Lord willing, is not is not me. This is Psalms 5 and 6. Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. Yahweh Shema Shah will abhor the bloody and deceitful man. The Lord hates a liar, right? That's what it says. Destroy them that speak leasing. Liars, man. Those who tell lies, right? And that's what these guys did, blatantly, openly, obviously, right? Knowing the truth. But, according to his own words, he sold out, right? Taking the whole flock to the slaughter, right? Bloody and deceitful man. A lot of blood is on your hands, man. This is Proverbs 15 and 27. He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live. Right. And fucking subscriptions, selling subscriptions, Patreon, Cash App, selling names, making merchandise of the Lord's ministry, right? Pressing your wives for their bread, greedy, man. Greedy, sold out on top of all that the Lord gave you. Still wasn't enough. You still went and took the bag from Esau, right? So now judgment is come upon you, and this is just a mere, ensample, right? A microcosm to what's going to happen to Israel as a whole, man. The Lord is, he's getting rid of the undesirables. So with the end of all praise and glory to Yahweh, Shema, Shabbat, Shema, Kakudash, Wabba, and DTA, DTN.